Hi everyone, I'm Matt, the Friendly Board Gamer, and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you a solo playthrough of Island Alone, and this is it. It is a print and play that was on Kickstarter recently. I backed it. I thought I'd make a video for you guys, show you how it plays, give a bit of love to the game. I quite enjoy it. It's pretty fun. It's pretty good. It's challenging. Comes with a whole lot of different scenarios. You basically roll some dice, do some actions, move around an island, collect some goods, and try and survive, depending on the scenario. And there's a whole host of scenarios, you can see them all here. We are going to be playing Escape from the Island. So it's been many days since the storm that brought you here. There's no chance of help, you've got to get out of here before the food runs out. So I've got 17 rounds to play, that's the same for a lot of these games, or a lot of these scenarios. 1 to 4 players, I'm playing solo. Victory conditions, each player starts the game with a flask or a pot, so I'll need to mark that in a minute. I need to craft a raft. I must have 2 units of water and food. I must have 5 survival points, and once these conditions are met, I got to get into an area bordering the ocean to be able to escape. And I've got 17 minutes to do that without dying, without getting too thirsty and dehydrated, and collecting all the relevant resources. So let's begin. So as part of this scenario, I get a flask or a pot. This is the flask, this is the pot. The other way around. This is the flask, this is the pot, obviously, because that looks like a pot and that's like a flask. And what these do is when I gather food or water, I gain 1 extra. So let's go with the flask. I'm just going to circle that to say I've got the flask. And I must remember that when I gather water, I get an extra water. This is me, I'm just using a standard yellow chip here. You can use a meeple or a token, whatever, it doesn't matter, it doesn't come with anything else, it's a print and play, so you can print whatever you want, or use whatever you want. These are the items I can craft. I can craft a pickaxe, or an axe, I've got a bow and arrow, got a tent, some fire. This is the raft that I need to craft here. I'm going to mark a little asterisk to remind me that I need to craft that. It costs 4 different dice, 1, 2, 3 and a 4. I need 2 wood, 2 rope and 2 stone to be able to build this. This is my time track along here. I'll cross off every time I start a new round, and when I get to round 3 I start eating or drinking water and consuming food, drinking water, consuming food and so on. Down here I will track my survival points. I explain how you get them as we play. And then I track all the various things up here, my water, my food, my hunger, whether I got some gems, whether I set a signal fire, some masks, maps, and I track my free resources here. So, shall we get to it? Shall we play? See how it goes? Like I said, it's not a rules video. I'll just play the game, show you how it works, and explain it as I go along. I've got my trusty Zatu dice tray here. I will pick up my 4 dice, I will roll them. Oops, missed with 1 of them, it's a good start. I get a 4, a 6, a 6 and a 3. So, day 1, these are the... I wake up from crashing on the beach from the storm, and this is what I've got. 4, a 6, a 6, a 3. So what am I going to do? So the things you can do with these dice, you may be able to see that some of these icons here have numbers on them. If I land on that icon, I can gather some food or rope or stone or whatever the icon is, water. If I gather it with the relevant numbered dice, I get 1 extra, and I also gain a survival point. I can get any resource with any die, but it is more efficient for me to try and get, let's say if I'm on this water space here with a 3, if I use a 3 for that, then I get 1 additional water. So that's something that I need to think about. You can combine dice, so I can use a 4 and a 3 to move 7, or a 6 and a 6 to move 12 if I wanted to. And yeah, so let's see what we can do. What do we need? So we could potentially do some getting some water and food at some point. I've only got 1 of each at the moment. I have my flask. I need some dice to be able to craft my raft. So I need to start getting some resources. 1, 2, 3, 4, could come there. So I could move with my 4 to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then craft water with my 3 to get 2 water, a survival point, but I get 1 extra water because of my flask. That looks like a good move. That looks good. These trees you have to move around, you can't move through, so they're like a bit of a block. My starting position, I just determined that randomly. I just picked it. That's just where I went. But you can choose anywhere. You can even start a space or on a space with a resource if you wanted. 1, 2, 3. I could spend 3 to come up here and get some stone with my 6, which might be useful. Let's do that. Let's spend the 3 as my movement to go 1, 2, 3. Spend my 6 to collect 2 stone. So I got my 2 stone. Usually just 1 stone because I use a 6. I get an extra 1, and I also get my survival point. I've still got a 6 and a 4 left, so I could do some more actions. Where could we go? What else do I need? I need some wood, some food, some water, some rope. I need everything basically. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So I could spend, yeah, let's do that. I'll spend my 4 to move 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll spend my 6 to gather 2 water, get another survival point. I'll cross that off, that one shouldn't be on there. And the survival points can also be used to increase or decrease the value of your die as well. So there we go. That's the first round, over and done with. Cross off round 2. I'm going to roll the dice. I'm not going to bring the dice tray on. You know what a dice tray looks like. You've seen my dice tray before, hopefully. I will roll these and I get 2 2s, a 4 and a 5. So I'm going to start consuming water soon, but I've got 3 water, so not too bad for that. I need some food. I can get food from these bushes just down here. I could get food from, where else? All sorts of other places. These bushes mainly. You get food from killing these animals as well, I think. To hunt the lizard, you do need a bow and arrow as indicated by this symbol here. So I could spend the 2 to just move 1 space and come into here, which I think I'll do. I'll get me 2 food because I use a 2 on a 2 space and I get another survival point. I've got a 4 and a 5. I could use my 4 to move 1, 2, 3 onto that 5 space and collect 2 wood and another survival point. Okay, so day 3 I consume some water. Getting a bit thirsty now. Let's roll them dice. What have we got? A 3, a 5, a 4 and a 6. Oh, 3, 4, 5, 6. A great straight if I'm playing Yahtzee. But I'm not, unfortunately. So, where was I? Just there. So what do we need? I need to start spending some resources on here. So the stuff you can spend, the dice you can spend in here, you can spend at any time in any order. I need some rope. Can I get to some rope? There's some rope there. That's only a 3 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a bit far away. The rope here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could come with a 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Spend the 4 to get 2 more food. So let's put my 6 and my 4. I still got my 5 and my 3. I think I'm going to use my 3 to cross off the 3 there to help me get closer to my raft. And the 5, I will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 just to start coming around here. Hopefully collect some of this rope on my next turn. So round 4, I'm getting hungry now, so I cross off some food. Rolling dice, what have I got? A 2, a 4, a 3 and a 6. 2, 3, 4 and 6. That 4 is useful if I can get there. Yeah, okay, let's do this. This looks good. I can spend my 3 to move 1, 2, 3. Spend my 4 to get 2 rope. Another survival point. I can spend my 2 to cross off this. No. I've got the resource I need. I just need a 4 and a 1. I'm doing pretty good. What do I need to craft a raft? 2 units of food and water, so I'm getting a bit low on water. 5 survival points, which I'm going to get to the edge of the map. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll move to there because I'm getting around this body of water here, so hopefully that will help me to get some water on future turns. So cross off some water. Roll them dice. 2 1s, a 4 and a 5. Okay. Well, my 1 and my 4 could be used here so I can get my raft. I don't have enough water to win the scenario at the moment. But if I use my 5 to do a bit of an inefficient move and go 1, 2, 3, 4, spend my 1, another survival point, and gain 2 water and a 3rd one from my flask, I need to cross off that. I can spend my 1 and my 4 to craft my raft. I can spend all these resources to do everything I need to do from the raft. And then start a new day. Cross off a food. And let's go again. So 2, 3, 3 and a 5. So here we go. So my victory conditions. I need to craft a raft, which I've done. It's going to get me 35 points at the end of the game, which is great. I must have 2 units of food and water, which I have. I must have 5 survival points, which I do have, and I must get to the edge of the map. An area bordering the ocean. So basically I need to get out and then I win. So let's use the 5 and do 1, 2, 3, 4 and escape. So that's it. I've completed the scenario. My victory conditions: craft a raft, which I've done, 2 units each of water and food, 5 survival points. Once the conditions are met, you must be in an area bordering the ocean. Also, as if you complete the mission before day 17, you get 5 points for every day missing from the last one. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 points from that. So what else do you get points for? I didn't do any of this. I was just trying to escape this dreadful island and get on my raft and get home. But I do get 35 points for my raft, and I think I also get 6 points for my water flask as well. And that is my final score, 96. So there you have it. That is a solo playthrough of Islands Alone. Like I said, there are a ton of scenarios in here, so if anybody wants to see any of these, let me know in the comments below. Let me know which one you want me to show, and I will do my best to try and get it recorded for you and put up so you can see the playthrough. There are also different maps as well. There are maps, this is the solo map, there's also maps for higher player counts, and there are also different maps that you can play as well. Maps like this one that's got a little volcano on it, or this one that's got like a little arpeggio, whatever they call little islands. There's this one that's got more mountains, again some more islands here. There are also I've got all the sheets here. You can play different characters that have different abilities. There are tons of different characters. Some of these are double-sided as well. So there are loads of variety you can play, tons of stuff to do, tons of replayability, tons of scenarios, and just a whole lot of content for this one little Kickstarter. I think this game is pretty good fun. I quite like it. As you saw, it's pretty quick. You know, looking at 50 minutes for that for the playthrough. The welcome scenario is one of the recommended easier scenarios to start off with, so hence why it's going to be a bit quicker, a little bit easier to do and less complicated. But some of the other scenarios have all sorts of fun things in. There's one here that's specifically for single player, so maybe I could do that one. I got to hunt all the lizards, 6 survival points. I need to create a tent. There are ones for multiple players, ones that have hidden goals, different hidden goals. I've not cut these ones out yet. There's one that's siege, there's cannibals, there's a village, there's a mad crew. There's also ones with predators, so I can get an alligator in here, an eagle, pythons, all sorts of stuff. I've not looked through a lot of this stuff, but as you can see, there are tons of different scenarios and different rules for the different maps as well. So if any of that tickles your fancy, let me know and I'd happily do a video for you. I'll give you a shout out in the video as well and in the comments. So thank you very much for watching. If you like my videos, please hit the subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up, drop a comment below. I really appreciate all the support. And be sure to check out all my social media content down below. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can also email me, and you can also find my blog details on there. I'd love to hear from you. Have you played this game? Which is your favourite map? Which is your scenario? Which is the hardest scenario that you've not yet to beat? Let me know, and also let me know what your highest score is. Is my 96 pretty poor, or is it actually pretty decent? I probably could have actually gone on longer and lost 5 points per day and built some of these up and got some of this to get more points, but like I said, the idea is just to show you the gameplay, show you how the maps work, show you what to do on your turn, what to use the dice for, and to give you a run through of Island Alone. So there you have it. Thank you very much for watching. Hope to catch you on the next video. Bye bye for now.